In astrology, Lilith refers to a fictional point in the sky that represents the dark and mysterious part of the moon. The meaning of Lilith in astrology is generally associated with themes of rebellion, independence, sexuality, and the expression of the shadow. Is it true that wherever Lilith is found in our birth chart, it describes the type of qualities and areas where other people tend to project their own miseries onto us? That is why Lilith triggers our wild side, since something inside us awakens viscerally, seeking to redeem a great injustice. Taking this into account, we can imagine that Lilith's influence has an evolutionary meaning and promotes the expansion of consciousness. Are we able to integrate Lilith's energy without self-destructing, or without letting ourselves be convinced that we are what other people's unconsciousness projects on us? When we talk about Lilith energy as problematic, we are talking about natural forces that do not act in synergy with the rest of ourselves. With Lilith, we feel that there is something unpleasant about ourselves, especially because of how others describe our natural self. Regardless of what others believe about these qualities, if we take what they tell us as simply information, we can discover an aspect of the self that contains great potential. Lilith says that we have full access to the qualities of the sign where it is located, in their purest and rawest expression. The integration of Lilith is an arduous path that leads us to the pure embodiment of the qualities of the sign where she is found. We will be judged by them, especially by those who have trouble assimilating these qualities into themselves. However, Lilith is indomitable and leads us to go through prejudices, shame and fears, both personal and from others, until we can express her energy freely. Let us not forget that we ourselves can express in a very unpleasant way what another person's Lilith awakens in us. When we talk about Lilith in a specific sign, such as Lilith in Leo, this refers to Lilith's position in the zodiac sign of Leo at the time of our birth. Lilith in Leo accentuates the need for attention, recognition, and creative expression in a person's life. Here, Lilith is combined with Leonine energy, which is passionate, dramatic, and charismatic. Some key aspects of Lilith in Leo include: people with Lilith in Leo often long to be the center of attention. They may feel a deep need to be recognized and admired for their creative abilities and individuality. This position can lead to intense creativity and a desire to excel in artistic or entertainment fields. People with Lilith in Leo often have a natural talent for acting, art, or music. Lilith in Leo can indicate strong magnetic appeal. These people are usually aware of their attractiveness and can use it to get what they want. Although they seek attention, people with Lilith in Leo also value authenticity and sincerity. They may feel that they cannot compromise their identity for the sake of others' approval. Lilith in Leo can lead to a personal shadow exploration, where the person must confront and embrace hidden and repressed parts of themselves. This can be a source of personal and spiritual growth. As I mentioned before, the presence of Lilith in a sign indicates qualities that will be seen as flaws by others. In Leo, it is very possible that we have been told more than once that we are too dramatic, that we excessively seek attention on ourselves, that our creativity is unpleasant. For this reason, Lilith invites us to work on our own complexes in order to release any negative perception we have about our self-expression. The important thing with Lilith is not to be afraid or ashamed to see that while part of human nature. The more we know her, the less power she has over us, and finally, she becomes a constructive potential. We have said that Lilith is capable of showing us the dark side of our moon. Within the unconscious hide emotional needs that have not been nourished as we needed. When we are not aware of those parts and don't nourish them ourselves, Lilith in Leo is activated desperately seeking attention, to feel loved or wanting to be liked. Lilith in Leo is activated when we are desperately seeking to feel loved or wanting to be liked. It is essential to study our natal moon to direct the energy of Lilith according to our emotional needs and not blindly pushed by the energy of Lilith. This is a part of the learning that the moon offers us, since the maturation process involves letting go of the childhood state of dependence on the adult, the caregiver, the maternal figure. And this doesn't mean detaching ourselves from our family or emotional ties, but rather transforming the state of waiting to be provided by an external source and moving towards a state of emotional fluidity, where we become aware of our nutritional capacity not only for ourselves but also for others. Once we manage to integrate our natal moon in a complete and mature way, Lilith in Leo transforms into a powerful force of creativity and self-expression. It is important to remember that the interpretation of Lilith in a specific sign is only one part of a person's birth chart. And astrology considers many other variables, such as Lilith's position in the houses and her aspects to other planets and points, and more. Furthermore, the personalized interpretation of the birth chart might be done in an holistic way that can consider all these factors together. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe and press like to support this channel. If you have suggestions for new videos or want to leave your experiences, leave them in the comments. Until next time.